We're a team of mobile outreach specialists who reach out to families living unsheltered throughout King County, provide resources specifically around housing and shelter for those families. We meet them in the communities that they're living to provide them those resources. Most of our families are car camping, about 60% of them, so they're meeting them at their cars, their tents. So Diversion is really those funds to help them bypass a lot of the red tape and barriers that come up with the homelessness system and put them in the safest option for them and their families. Diverting them from shelter or from unsafe situations, putting them directly into their own housing so that they can be in the safest situation possible. The average that we spend is around $1,900 to put a family into housing permanently. For most families, that means not becoming homeless again. It's really those low costs that can bring families in. We've housed families with as low as $50. Sometimes that's the thing that's blocking a family from safe, permanent housing. Those move-in costs or that housing debt. It's some of those little things that can be big barriers for families.
We have built upon our existing internship program, which is called Empower You, where we would employ guests in a variety of functions across the organization, from being part of our culinary program where they learn how to work and operate a commercial kitchen, to working in our warehouse to help sort donations and learn the ins and outs of our warehouse operation. So we've employed close to 20 interns who are guests at each of our shelters, and they work and live in the same location, and they help us keep our community clean. The internship is a paid internship to last on average 12 weeks. It's a way for folks to have an opportunity to re-entry their workplace if that's something that they need support with, to build their resume, to earn some income while in shelter, and to keep occupied while there is a lull in hiring in a lot of industries.
We have a couple specific programs. The first one is our Baby's Best Start program. We meet our guests who are pregnant women. They may not have received any prenatal care, so we want to make sure that they get a physician. We also have a partnership with public health. There's a nurse, a social worker, and a community outreach coordinator. This group comes into shelter and sees this mom and helps her throughout her pregnancy. They also help her once she gets housing, and we'll see her in the community for up to 1 year. So Popsicle Place is the other program that we have, and this program is specifically designed for kids that are experiencing chronic illness. It could be an acute illness or a chronic illness. That family, in taking care of that child, may have lost their job and may have lost their homes. The family now is ready for discharge and may be living in their car or simply just does not have a home. We provide a home for the family. We then coordinate transportation and making sure that that child still gets the care that they need. I get the privilege to meet these families and ask them what their story is, connect them to access to health care. If a family can get health care, they can then start focusing on other things in terms of their child's education, perhaps looking for work, and then the journey to find housing.
Our team works with our kids in shelter to meet their social and developmental skills, provide age-appropriate activities, provide access to camps, after-school programs, childcare, and providing fun, all while their parents are working on their housing and employment goals. Kids Club is important because we play a huge role in providing structure for our kids, and we also provide a space for our kids to kind of connect with other kids experiencing the same thing that they are, and also provide new opportunities for the kids to do guitar classes, coding, rock climbing, getting connected to scouts. And the goal is really to connect our kids to programs and services so once they transition into housing, they still have that connection. It can be challenging working with a wide range in a small space. Younger kids and high school age students. As a teenager, you don't want to hang out with younger kids, but that's kind of the space we have to hang out with. So just making sure that we're really coming at it as a team angle and working together and using our older kids to work with our younger kids, to help them with their homework, to help read a book to them, whatever it may be. So also providing leadership opportunities for our kids. I think the most rewarding part about my job is coming in and learning from the kids every single day and working directly with them and seeing them overcome their barriers and being resilient through everything they're going through.